You feel it, don't you? That gnawing frustration. You've done the work, you've set the intentions, you've visualized until you can taste it. Yet here you are, stuck in the waiting room of life. The promotion, the relationship, the breakthrough. It's all just out of reach, and the silence from the universe is deafening. You look at others, and their lives seem to be moving at light speed while you're trapped in molasses. It's easy to believe you've done something wrong, that you're being punished, or that you're simply not meant to have what you desire. But what if I told you that this period of waiting, this agonizing delay, is not a sign of failure? What if it's the most productive, intelligent, and essential phase of your entire journey? What if this stillness is the universe performing a deep, radical upgrade on your entire operating system, preparing you for a reality so much larger than the one you're asking for? This is not philosophy. This is physics. The intersection of quantum mechanics and consciousness reveals a profound truth. The waiting period is a sacred process of recalibration. It is the time your energetic frequency is being fine-tuned, your nervous system rewired, and your consciousness expanded to become a vibrational match for the life that is already yours in the quantum field. So, how do we transform this period of painful stagnation into a powerful phase of conscious creation? The first step is to completely reframe what's happening. This delay is not a punishment. It is a necessary recalibration. Think of your being as a high-performance computer. You've just tried to download a massive, complex piece of software, your desired reality, but your current operating system can't run it. It would crash the entire system. So, the universe, in its infinite intelligence, doesn't give you the software. Instead, it puts you in a quiet, offline mode to install the necessary upgrades. This is the waiting period. It is the invisible foundational work of rewiring your internal hardware. Your subconscious mind, which neuroscience confirms governs 95% of your life, is being scrubbed of old programs of unworthiness, of fear, of not being enough. That rejection from what you thought was your dream job wasn't a no. It was a redirection, a protective measure to preserve you until you are fully aligned with the opportunity that is truly meant for you, an opportunity that the old version of you couldn't have sustained. This recalibration is building your emotional mastery and radical self-reliance. It is forcing you to find your validation from within, not from external results, which is the only way to build a foundation strong enough to hold the weight of your dreams. Let's view this through the lens of systems thinking. Any stable system requires inputs, processes, and outputs. You've been focusing entirely on the output, the manifestation, but the universe is focused on the processor, you. The waiting period is the processing phase. It's an internal optimization protocol. Before you can run the new software of abundance, health, or love, your internal processor must be cleared of old files and your capacity expanded. This is what ancient traditions call divine timing. Divine timing isn't some arbitrary mystical calendar in the sky. It is a precise law of energetic sequencing, the version of you who is capable of not just achieving, but sustaining. Your desire must be fully formed before that desire can physically manifest. It's a matter of resonance. Quantum mechanics shows us that everything is energy vibrating at a specific frequency. To attract a new reality, you must consistently broadcast the frequency of that reality. The waiting period is the time it takes for you to stabilize that new frequency. It's the universe's way of ensuring that when your desire arrives, you don't self-sabotage because your internal wiring still matches your old reality. You are not waiting for something to happen. The universe is waiting for you to complete your internal upgrade. One of the greatest disruptions to this delicate upgrading process is the interference of comparison. The moment you look at someone else's timeline and feel envy or inadequacy, you introduce chaotic noise into your unique energetic signal. From a quantum perspective, your focused observation collapses waves of potential into particles of reality. When you are focused on your own inner alignment, you are collapsing the potentials of your desired future. But when you shift your focus to comparing your progress with others, you are inadvertently pouring your creative energy into their reality, not yours. This shifts your entire operating system from one of authentic, purpose-driven creation to one of validation-seeking and competition. You start trying to force outcomes, to hustle harder, to prove your worth, all of which are actions rooted in a frequency of lack. From a systems perspective, comparison provides corrupted input. It's like trying to run your upgrade with a virus-infected file. The system detects the incoherence, leading to processing bottlenecks, frustration, and misaligned results. Your journey is yours alone. Your frequency is unique. To honor the recalibration process, you must commit to a radical withdrawal from comparison. Unfollow accounts that trigger you. Mute the stories that make you feel behind. Your only benchmark is the person you were yesterday. So, what is the practical application of this knowledge? How do you shift from resisting this waiting period to consciously cooperating with it? It comes down to two principles: alignment and synchronization. The universe does not respond to your effort, your struggle, or your demands. It responds to your energetic signature, your state of being. The entire purpose of the recalibration period is to help you achieve internal alignment, a state where your thoughts, emotions, and actions are in perfect coherence. When you stop fighting the delay and instead lean into it with trust, you are signaling to the universe that you are ready for the upgrade. This is the essence of faith, spoken of in spiritual texts for millennia. The Bible defines faith as the substance of things hoped for, the evidence of things not seen. It's the act of holding a steady, coherent frequency of your desired reality, even when your 3D senses see no evidence of it. Once this clear, stable signal of trust is established, a quantum phenomenon occurs: synchronization. Your external reality, which is a mirror of your internal state, begins to reorganize itself to match your new frequency. Opportunities appear out of nowhere. The right people call. The resources you need become available. It feels like magic, but it's physics. You didn't chase the outcome. You became the energetic equivalent of it, and so it had no choice but to come to you. This is the deepest truth you must integrate. The waiting season is not wasted time. It is a profoundly productive and intelligent process of deep internal upgrading. Your consciousness is expanding. Your nervous system is being conditioned for more joy and success, and your energetic field is being purified. The frustration you feel is simply the friction between your old identity and the new one that is emerging. So how do you cooperate? By ceasing all resistance. Stop trying to force the door open. Instead, turn your attention inward. Ask yourself, what is this period teaching me about patience? About self-worth? About trust? What old beliefs are coming up to be cleared? This is where epigenetics comes into play. Your emotions are chemical signals that literally instruct your genes. By consciously choosing emotions of trust, gratitude, and worthiness during this waiting period, you are sending new signals to your cells, rewriting your biological identity to match your future self. This is not passive waiting. It is active becoming. Your job is not to make it happen. Your job is to become the person to whom it can happen. And that transformation is occurring right now, in the stillness, in the quiet, in the sacred space of the wait. This is your chrysalis. Do not rush the metamorphosis. Your daily practice then becomes one of holding your frequency. I call this the frequency hold. It is the discipline of embodying the feeling of your wish fulfilled for a few minutes every day, without any attachment to when or how it will manifest. This isn't about faking it till you make it. This is a direct command to your subconscious mind. You are providing it with a new emotional memory of the future. And because the subconscious doesn't know the difference between a real and an imagined experience, it begins to operate from that new reality. It starts looking for evidence to support this new state of being. You do this practice not to get something, but to become someone. The feeling is the signal, and your ability to sustain that feeling is what determines the speed at which your reality reorganizes. I want you to make a commitment to this process right now. Go to the comments and write, "I am recalibrating." This is not just a comment. It is a declaration to yourself and to the universe. It is an acknowledgement that you understand the sacred work being done within you and that you are an active, willing participant in your own evolution. Of course, doubt will arise. It's inevitable. As you commit to holding this new frequency of trust, the old programming will fight for its survival. You'll have days where you feel it's all pointless, where your mind screams that nothing is changing. This is the most critical juncture. Doubt is just an old frequency trying to pull you back into a familiar energetic pattern. The key is not to fight it. Fighting doubt gives it energy. Instead, you must learn to observe it with neutrality. See the thought of doubt. Acknowledge it as a remnant of the old operating system, and then consciously, gently, pivot your focus back to the frequency of trust. This is the art of emotional mastery. Every time you choose trust over doubt, you strengthen the new neural pathways in your brain. You are, in real time, rewiring your mind. Think of these moments of doubt as a test from the universe. It's asking, are you truly committed to this new reality? Have you really embodied this new identity? When you can hold your state of being regardless of external conditions or internal chatter, you have passed the test. You have proven that you are the stable container required to hold the manifestation. The delay doesn't end when the external world changes. It ends when you do. Let's bring this all together. The waiting, the delay, the silence. It is not a cosmic rejection. It is a sacred, intelligent, and necessary period of profound internal reconfiguration. It is the universe lovingly upgrading your entire system, your consciousness, your nervous system, your energetic field, to prepare you for a reality you can not only achieve but sustain. Your work is not to struggle, strive, or force. Your work is to cooperate, to surrender the need for control, to withdraw your energy from comparison, to hold a steady frequency of trust and faith, even and especially when you see no outward evidence of progress. You are not being held back. You are being held for the perfect alignment. You are in the chrysalis, and a magnificent transformation is taking place in the dark. Trust the process. The version of you that has everything you desire is already complete in the quantum field. This waiting period is simply the bridge of time and space you must cross to merge with it. Stop fighting the current. Cease the struggle. Your only job is to become an energetic match for what you desire. Hold the frequency. The universe, by its very nature, will handle the rest. If this message resonated with you, subscribe and turn on notifications, because our work together is just beginning. You are a creator, and it's time to remember the power you hold, especially in the quiet moments of waiting.